Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 23rd episode of Kumo Desu ga Nani. And last episode, we actually did have Kumoko, as well as Ariel, so I'd say it was overall a great episode. So, we're here for the penultimate episode, I think, so let's jump on in and see how things go. I think we're gonna have some, like, battling. We'll see, though. So, 3, 2, 1... She has such a cute smile. Oh, I mean, I guess that's to be expected, but... don't you hate when that happens? I think he does. We have our big old, three-way thing. You just look at people when you're talking to them. Okay, I mean... a lack of respect. Yeah, but in which way? You know, even though you're going up against demons, I still can't bring myself to root for you. I really can't. My old friend, why? Why? So yes, things are continuing to escalate, as expected. Imagine if an anime reactor with arachnid phobia tried to react to this show. That'd be quite something. I mean, Kumoko's so great, maybe it could cure arachnophobia. It would for me, at least. Whoa, 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 whoa. Really ain't gonna miss the opening. I'm so glad we finally got to, like, that point of the show. I mean, we kind of got past it already, but still, it was cool while I was around. Kind of missing a little bit there. Oh man. I love how long they're lingering on that shot with the camera work. Everyone else just kind of watching. Seriously. We know who the true hero is. Boo! That's so satisfying to watch. And you guys are not supposed to interfere, right? That's what he said. Stab. Stab. Yeah, I think this boy lost his sanity a while ago. His helmet looks a little bit silly. I don't know why. Just maybe just the way he wears it. Dragon power. Oh wow, that looked pretty cool. Okay, I guess that would definitely help. He's still just not hitting. He's kind of making a fool out of you. which I'm all about. Yeah, there's no artistry, there's no, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, skill, thought. Just wild flailing. She already said it best. Are you butthurt yet? I really want you to reflect on your actions this show. Realize your mistakes you've made, repent, and then die. That's kind of what I want from him. No, you. Can't even get up. Well. Gotta change your tune a bit. Or should she kill you for being such a failure? Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Now throw him in the air and blast him and blow him up into bits. Gotcha. Yeah, we've probably seen it before then. The fourth, oh, the number of death. He is probably pretty dangerous then. Now you're getting it figured out. Going after that Patimus. You know, if you watch the beginning of the episode, you'd be a bit more caught up. Damn. Aren't you glad you aren't him right now? This is everyone. Got my helmet on. Lever sliding technique. I would never make that mistake. What, are you not flattered? I don't think that's gonna happen. Oof. Well, let's shut him up at least. Yes, you're beautiful, we know that. Still got nothing on Ariel though. And this is not gonna do much, is it? Yeah. But not good enough. Isn't that how it always goes? Yeah, I don't think so either. I kind of get the feeling she's playing with him. Yeah, you are not alone. You have the advantage of friendship. You must leverage that. Don't you wish you had friends? Could have become friends with Kumiko under slightly different circumstances. And she met early enough. That's what they said. And some polite language. Ah! Oh, he disappeared. He probably didn't evaporate into thin air, did he? It's probably still around. They use a lot of 3D this episode. Oh. Well, that didn't hit. But it's a thought that counts. Come on, push. Yeah, she's a pretty tough one. Two fingers. We gotta at least try, though. He's a hero. A cool hero. Oh, I see how it is. Well, you know, not always. Especially in anime. You leave the half-elf alone. Yeah, it's still not doing a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna do any real damage regardless. But if it's just, yeah, a distraction roll, then I guess it's useful enough, but do we have anything that can do real damage? I mean, the arrows haven't been doing anything. Oof. Ow. Game with those fingers. Just keep throwing that shade. You can just tell she's not even really that concerned with any of this. Like the little feet kicking, whatever she was doing. Very clear body language there. Well, yeah, this is anime. Just, we're getting our second wind. Hopefully. What are we doing? Just trying to communicate a message? Sorry to be an inconvenience to you, enemy. Bigger plans? Stop mentioning the half-elf. Well, that's why I asked. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Oh no, she was making a spell. That's what she was doing. Okay. Okay, that's much better. Let's go. Yeah. All this like coming together at once. That's what we were missing. Oh, take that. Yeah, let's see you block this. Did he? Well, you're still a classmate, you know, it's kind of hard to just kill you. Especially hero. I mean, it was looking good for a minute there. Oof. Oh. She is just so OP. So what does that leave exactly? The technique of running away? Okay, how could a how might a dragon fare? Oh, that's the play? I mean, I guess it's not the worst idea. Not exactly a fight we can win. She knows him well. I mean, she pretty much knew this is how it would end. Like, best case scenario. It doesn't surprise me. Thank you. Okay, I guess that's what happened to him. Mirazopus is not going to be a name I remember. It's just not. I guess that's pretty much the end of this battle. Yeah, it's not going to make the difference. No offense. He's definitely a hero character. Yeah, and he's dead. I know it's kind of messed up to say, but it's worth keeping in mind. Okay, I guess the fight's not over. Even though this fight's been like watching an adult fight a bunch of toddlers. Oh, okay. Just literally from the sky. Oh, okay, that's not cool. Oh. You know, things weren't going well before you fell from the sky. Another classmate. Kyoya, right. The name was mentioned before, but I forgot. But yeah, Kyoya. Sasajima. Pretty cool name, but so casual about it. I mean, yeah, they are kind of not very likable, but doesn't mean you murder them all. Duped you. Can you elaborate on that? I mean, you're an elf. I would like an opinion from a non-biased party. Well, I guess that proves a few things. So they're just like hiding this whole time behind rocks. We just didn't notice any of them. That is a good question. What is the actual truth? There's so many different sides and factions and opinions and perspectives, and what is the truth? Well, that's a death flag. Oh! Ow! Just threw a sword at him. Oh, what is that? And she really was holding back in the previous fight. They just kind of literally stayed it on air. What the heck? Are those like mechs? What? I think those are new. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, they move. They're just mechs with like a bunch of guns. Yeah, I mean, that's like, look like kind of like an acidic type of attack, and those are like metals, so might work better on a biological enemy. Mecha, yes. That is a surprise to see, for sure, in this very fantasy-like setting. I mean, I want this to work, but, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I was about to say, they're gonna cliffhanger us on that, aren't they? Yeah. We got a lot of Sophia this episode. And man, she is just so... very a Joe-sama-like. They really get the point across very well, but just very attractive. Just the way she carries herself, her stances, movements, the way she speaks, just very attractive character. It's a shame she's an enemy. I can still prefer Bariel, but she's not too far behind. Like, damn. Yeah, we didn't really get Kumiko this episode anyway. This is an action-packed episode. I didn't really have time to think about it, but yeah, we didn't really get Kumiko this episode. Maybe next episode. Looks like we might have a stinger. And Ariel. And... okay. And that's the one in white, right? That was mentioned earlier. It's quite exciting over there, yeah. I believe that. I believe this girl can handle just about anything. Ariel didn't get a lot of screen time this episode, but we got some. So I'm still a spider, so what? Okay. I mean, that should imply that we are gonna get Kumiko next episode. That's pretty much the only way to take that, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that was the 23rd episode of Kumo Desu ga Nanika. And this episode, war. The war is still going on. I don't know what anyone expected, but yeah, of course the war is still going on. And Hugo actually played much less of a role in this episode than I thought he would. He was kind of like taken care of fairly quickly. I was expecting a bit more of a big old battle between the two of them, but no, that was kind of a bit of a fake out, and he got kind of sidelined pretty quickly. And the real opponent of the episode was Sophia, right? Our precious classmate that's just was born into that fancy Karen family, and just as part of the enemy, the demon army, right? So we had to fight her, and it's never great when you have to fight a classmate, right? And she's not even the only one. There's also freaking Kyoya, you know, and of course Hugo, but who really cares about Hugo, right? And a good boy hero Shun over here, like he struggles with that for sure. Like there's at least one point that was mentioned that he could have gotten a better hit if he like aimed for like a vital location, right? So there is some holding back there, which you really can't afford to do because she is a lot more powerful than you are. Like it's not even comparable. Just watching her battle, like at no point, maybe at one point, it didn't really seem like she was really exerting herself, right? Like she was given specific instructions not to kill them, right? The reincarnations, which may or may not apply to half elf, you know. They were kind of they brought that up a couple of times. So might just freaking kill her. That's I almost expected that to happen in the episode. But yeah, she just was kind of bodying them for a while. Just really showcases how not impressive Hugo was this episode. And our dragon friend, yeah, Faye. She, I mean, she didn't really think this fight was going to go our way, right? So she just kind of waited for a moment to offer a bit of a surrender. But June did not seem to really be going for that. And then, then we had Mechs show up, right? Mechs. We didn't actually get to see how much they accomplished. We just they showed up, they fired, and then they cut the cliffhanger. So it's pretty unfortunate. But yeah, a lot of 3D used this episode. A lot of like camera panning around, swishing around, that kind of stuff, for sure. I mean, I think my favorite usage of the 3D on the character models is probably just like idle animation type stuff, like especially in regards to Sophia, just like slight movements she does. Because that's where the 3D really shines, is like, you know, just like slight movements that aren't really too difficult to animate, but but are just much easier, better to do with 3D. But yeah, there was a lot of battling in this episode. I mean, there's really not too much to say about it. Obviously, we had the stuff with like the from behind attack and in the, you know, fancy trickery, is that the right word? You know, the stuff that demon army does to get into the position to kill Potimus and the elves and all that, right? They got a little bit into their plans and stuff. People who were being used and whatnot. Not really much to say about that, but it was brought up. I think this may have been the most Sophia we've ever gotten in one episode. I think it might be. And like I said, we didn't get much of Ariel, but we saw her beautiful smile in a couple scenes, so I'll gladly take that. I'm just kind of skimming through to see if there's anything else I want to touch on. I don't think so. Just really impressed with Sophia's performance, like even like a voice acting performance. Like almost every line she delivered was so on point. Like you really feel the voice actor's giving her all. I really appreciated that. Just like everything in regards to Sophia was just like top tier, 10 out of 10. Like one of the probably the highlight of the episode for me, with just all the Sophia stuff. Even though she was the enemy, which is, you know, which is a thing. But if we believe the enemy, then the elves are the real problem. Which, you know, there's some truth to that. We know the elves have not exactly been the best of people, right? We had this, like, they tried to kidnap Sophia, right, back in the day. So, you know, you can definitely imagine Sophia in particular having a bit of a bias against them, right? But I mean, there's really no good guys that we can tell in this show for the most part, as far as like big old factions go. So the question was asked at some point, what is the truth? And that is a good question. We have all these fighting factions, you know, demon army this, you know, religion that, organization this, country this. We also have the administrator and the overall stuff, and the reincarnations are just kind of thrown into this very complicated world and all that. Supposedly here to make some kind of difference, but some of us went with different people, so all the reincarnations aren't even on the same page, really, to complicate things even more. Let's see. Right about here. Yeah, like 19 minutes and 17 seconds is a good example of what I mean by like subtle Sophia animation stuff. So that's a good example of that. But I still can't believe we have mechs though. That just like really kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think we've ever seen them before. I'm pretty sure, because other characters seem surprised as well. So I'm pretty sure we've never seen those before. So that's a bit of a surprise to see in a fantasy setting, like in any case. Right, so yeah, good episode for sure. And next episode is the final one, right? I mean, I assume there'll be like another season, you know, eventually. But for this, as far as this season goes, next episode should be the final one. So thank you for watching. Hope you click the like button and support me on Patreon and watch the next video. So until then, bye bye.